print and electronic media, my dear colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Bonsoir. On behalf of the Children's Wing of the Embassy of People's Republic of Bangladesh in Paris, I would like to have the great honor and privilege to warmly welcome you all in the celebration of the 54th Armed Forces Day of Bangladesh. I deeply thank you all for gracing this occasion by your noble presence. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, 21st November is the Armed Forces Day of Bangladesh. The Armed Forces Day signifies the glorious history of Bangladesh that epitomizes the spirit of patriotism, solidarity, courage, and supreme sacrifice of Bengali nation. On 21st November of 1971, the valiant members of our Army, Navy, and Air Force, along with the freedom fighters, launched a combined offensive against the occupation forces, which accelerated the final victory on 16 December 1971. On this very special day, I pay my homage to all our valiant heroes, the freedom fighters and the martyrs, for their supreme sacrifices in our liberation war of 1971. My special tribute to these gallant members of Bangladesh Armed Forces who laid down their lives during and after the liberation war for the cause of our motherland. My gratitude to all known and unknown fallen heroes of the world community who directly or indirectly made their memorable calls for our righteous cause. My tribute to those valiant Bangladeshi peacekeepers who had made supreme sacrifice in service of the global peace under the blue flag of United Nations. My deepest respect for those brave souls who sacrificed their innocent lives in the July movement of last year for upholding the democracy. Excellencies and esteemed presence, Bangladesh Armed Forces since its inception is known as the People's Armed Forces. They are the symbol of pride and unity, trust and confidence, a symbol of unwavering patriotism and ultimate hope for the citizen. Besides its constitutional role, the armed forces also play a key role in nation-building activities, disaster management, internal security duties, infrastructure development, and women empowerment. Since the July movement of the last year, the members of armed forces are deployed to maintain the stable environment of the country, as well as paving the way to a free, fair, and credible election next year. Bangladesh Armed Forces stand today as one of the leading contributors to the United Nations Peacekeeping Mission, having deployed peacekeepers in over 60 peacekeeping missions across 43 countries over past 3 decades. Distinguished audience, in response to the oath taken for safeguarding the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the country, every member of the armed forces always remains in a state of perpetual readiness for the call of duty, nationally and globally. To meet the challenges of 21st centuries and beyond, Bangladesh Armed Forces are being modernized under the vision called Forces Goal 2030. Dear trusted friends and partners, Bangladesh and France have a deep-rooted and excellent bilateral relation on shared democratic values, sustaining peace and sustainable development. This relation is growing in every passing moment through a mutual melody of lasting trust and friendship. On this very special day, may I take the privilege to convey our heartfelt gratitude to the government of France and especially to the officers and members of French armed forces for their wholehearted support